Welcome to the GCN Tech Show.
This week we've got ourselves a new GPS, a book all about climbs, a new 12-speed group set, plus a brand new Pinarello.
And our main talking point, which look better, disc brake bikes or rim brake bikes?
Well, I know the answer to that. Anyway, what's that?
That's your can of worms, John.
Oh yeah, because it's going to get well and truly opened.
Hot tech now, and first up is the news that Wahoo has just launched a brand new head unit, the Wahoo Element Roam.
Yeah, now the Roam is a kind of elder sibling, if you like, of the Element Bolt that's already been released. So in terms of features and functions and everything like that, well, that's been carried on through, plus some very welcomed new additions too. I mean, we're pretty big fans of these, aren't we? Because they're so easy to use, actually.
Yeah.
Even an old fogey like me.
Yeah. So we've got one here. As you can see, it's very similar in the way it looks to the little Bolt, but it's bigger, but it still has this aero shape and the aero mount, which is rather nice. However, it's now got a full colour screen, and it's bigger as well. It's a welcome
addition now.
Yeah. So being a bigger screen and colour means that navigation's easier. It's easier to pick out the differences and the details when you're doing that. And an ambient light sensor as well. So the backlight automatically adjusts for you when you need it, when you don't need it, and saves you battery.
Yeah, or gives you extra battery, I suppose, when you really want it.
Well, yeah. Yes, but we've done a
Horses for courses.
Yeah, we've done a full unboxing video on this. It came out yesterday, so check that out. And there's a chance to win as well.
Wow, someone's going to be lucky, aren't they?
Well, I'm entering.
You can't. Right, okay, news out of Italy now, and Campagnolo have just announced they've been launching a new 12-speed group set.
Yeah, they have. I'll tell you what, worth pointing out on this. So it's the new Chorus group set, right?
Yeah.
So it's come down from, they've done Super Record and Record previously in 12-speed. Nice to see that. Yeah. But it appears they seem to be targeting a bit of an off-road, maybe gravel market with it as well.
Yeah, now the interesting thing about this as well is that it is for both rim and disc brake users, so everybody is catered for. So the can of worms here will be nice and happy for the time being. We'll get onto that later on. But yeah, like Ollie says, it has been catered for the gravel genre, I reckon.
Yeah, in terms of the ratios.
Yeah, because we've got a cassette with 11 to 34, which is pretty wide. And then chain set size, 48-32.
And no 53-39.
Yeah, now that really does surprise me actually, because let's face it, Campagnolo, when I think about them, I think tradition, heritage and everything, and I would think they would be the company who would definitely still make 53-39, but they're not. Oh, and interestingly, this one is just mechanical group sets. We've got no EPS version yet.
More news out of Italy now, as cycling author Simon Warren has brought out a new book ahead of the Giro d'Italia. This is his 100 greatest climbs of Italy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that, because right now I'm about to start building up a single speed bike for Richardson, who wants to tackle one of the climbs that's inside of this book, so I need to study it quite intensely, because I'd hate for him to have the wrong gearing on that bike. That'd be a terrible shame, wouldn't it? So yeah, I look forward to getting stuck into this, and no, you can't have it on.
Which one's he doing?
Can't tell you.
No.
Watch the channel. More tech later.
This week's hot topic is going to divide the nation. Probably families, certainly friends.
Definitely any group ride across the world right now are going to be kicking off.
Because we're discussing which looks better, disc brakes or rim brakes.
You're about to start off probably the biggest debate in cycling right now. Disc brakes or rim brakes?
Well, anyway, you know what, right? I'm not just saying this to be devil's advocate. I genuinely think that disc brakes look better now than rim brakes. And the moment that sealed it for me was we were filming the new Pinarello Dogma F12 video. Well, it came out yesterday. The video's up on the channel. We'll put a link below. And when we were filming that, we had both the brand new rim brake version and disc brake version side by side. And I had an epiphany. It just struck me. The disc brake one, it just looks so much better.
I'm really looking forward to hearing your justification for all of this, Ollie.
Firstly, disc brake group sets have improved loads. We're now on like second or third generations of disc brake group sets. And, well, they function a lot better than they used to.
Yeah,
but crucially for this argument, right, they look loads better too. The new SRAM Access rotors and calipers, and also the Jura Ace ones as well, they just look
Yeah, they do look good. Hang on, I'm even on your side here. No, I've got to agree. As they've progressed along their timeline, they have started to look much better and also improved in the quality as well. So I can't take that away whatsoever.
Yeah, but right, the bikes just look way cleaner. So if you look at the Pinarello F12, when you've got the disc brake version, it's just so much tidier at the front end. Whereas when you have the rim brake version, you've kind of got this caliper that just kind of clutters it up and just looks like it's been bolted on. Well, it has. And then you've got this sort of cable that just kind of scruffily dangles down out of the stem into it.
Scruffily dangles down cable. I've never heard Shimano Dura-Ace be described as scruffy before, other than Pietro Masdea, who's the biggest Campagnolo fan in the world, friend of the channel. But I get what you're saying there about a cable going down and maybe looking unsightly or something. It's like having a flat-mounted TV, on the wall, and then you've got the power cable coming down, the DVD cable coming down, whatever, your PlayStation, whatever it is you do in the evenings. And it sends my OCD into a nightmare.
Right, the rotors look cool, you get better cable integration, and there's no front brake cluttering up the front of the frame. It's tidier. It's one of the reasons why track bikes look so cool. There's just no brakes there.
I see what he's trying to do there. He knows I'm a big fan of track bikes, so he's trying to win me over as ever. But oh no. Right, so think about it. Rim brakes, there's a certain elegance to them. They've been around over 100 years. They're a classic aesthetic feature on a road bike. Think Campagnolo Delta, Modolo Kronos. Need I go on?
Classic being a euphemism for antiquated.
Oh, bringing out the big words today.
Thing is, John, technology, it moves on.
It does, yeah. I've got to agree with
times.
You. Cheeky. Right, yeah, technology does move on, and I've got to say, I am a huge fan of the performance of disc brakes. I absolutely love them, and I was one of these people a few years back who was like, disc brakes on road bikes, no way, forget them. But I've totally changed my opinion.
Look, don't worry, it doesn't matter what we think anyway. I've done a poll on social media.
Yeah, I did see that pop up actually, Ollie, and I asked all my mates to vote, so all three of them, so Pietro Masdea, Tom Last, and Michael McDermott. I hope you all voted. And
didn't ask me.
Aired on the, well, I think after this we're not going to be friends. I think they aired on the safe side of caution, but well, let's just look at those results.
Wow.
Yeah.
54% to 46% in favour of discs.
Yeah, now, not actually a fair poll, if you ask me, because if I look at these pictures, they're not shot in the same way. So again, my OCD is going a bit of a nightmare, and it's a well-known fact, I think, that the if you do a poll like that, the top bike or top whatever it is always gets the most votes. So I see exactly what you did there, Ollie, because you set that up, I think.
Well, do you know what, right? I mean, although I do think disc brakes look better, I am actually surprised by that result. Yeah. And I am pretty confident that if we'd done this same poll 2 years ago, which isn't that long ago, that rim brakes would have won by an absolute mile.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. But either way, it's not what we think. Well, it is. But what do you think? Get involved down there in the comment section. Which looks better, rim or disc? Disc or rim? The can of worms, well, it's not exploded yet, has it?
It will do in the comments.
Oh, yeah. They love it. Right then, more tech now, and a recent interview with Bonnie too, who is the CFO of Giant and the founder of Live Bicycles, recently said that apparently Giant, or the overarching brand of it, is going to be launching a new range of products aimed at the very enthusiastic cyclists. So that's great to hear, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it might be the overachieve components that we've been seeing here, there and everywhere recently, or it could be a new ladies brand. I don't know.
Yeah, don't know. Lots to speculate though. But something certainly not to have to speculate about is Bonnie also announced the fact that they're going to be releasing a new range of commuter bikes, so going away from the brand of Giant and actually starting up a new name called Momentum.
Momentum.
Yeah.
There you go. We also had the launch of the brand new Pinarello Dogma F12 yesterday, which we've already mentioned in the show. But
disc brakes, blah, blah, blah. Exciting
for me about it was in the new Team Ineos colours. The first time we've seen it. Well, it's kind of like a burgundy red that fades into black. So it's, if you're familiar with Star Wars, it's basically the colours that the Sith use. Make of that what you will. Anyway,
yeah, I will.
There's a video in the description.
Yeah, don't head on over there yet though, because we've also got news that EY and Velon, two absolute leaders in their fields of, well, data transmission if you like, they've just launched Velon Live. And this is going to provide cycling fans with real-time updates on the rider's performance.
Yeah, there's going to be speed data, power, cadence, and even heart rate as well, and some other stuff. It's going to be available to view through either the app or on the website, and it'll be for broadcasters as well, so that, well, you can just get better engagement with the cycling that's on TV. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, I think this is a great time actually for cycling, because if you look at things like Premier League football or soccer in the UK, you can get all these sorts of stats. They bring up, how far a player has run and those sorts of things, how many passes they've made, and it really helps with, well, newcomers to the sport actually. To
Formula
get more
One
engaged.
as well, with all the meters and data that they put on screen.
Good work, Velon Live.
Look
forward to that. More tech next week.
It's now time for Screw Riding Upgrades by Upgrades, where you submit pictures, but we'd also like to see drawings of your upgrades.
Or an oil painting. An oil painting. If anyone submits an oil painting, they're going to win. I'll rig the vote.
Especially if you use pointillism. Anyway, this is the Camelback Eddy water bottle, which you have a chance to win so that you can drink and stay hydrated while you're doing your upgrades. Anyway.
Yeah. So get involved using the uploader tool down below.
Yeah.
Actually, we need to announce the first ever winner of the Eddy bottle.
Who was it, John?
Well, last week, remember we had Bristol versus Bath, a very local derby for us. The winner was Cameron. So well done, Cameron, in your Trek TT bike to road bike conversion.
Yeah.
That looked beautiful, mate.
That was great.
So get in touch with us on Facebook to arrange delivery of it, or alternatively, just pop by the office, knock on the door and see if either of us are around. You can come in and get it from us in person. We'll even fill it up with water for you.
Yeah.
Can't we?
Could do, yeah.
Should we send him the can of worms? I better not. No, not going to get that. Right, okay, who's first up then this week?
Well, last week we had a TT to road bike.
Yeah.
This week it's a road bike to TT bike.
Oh.
So we've got Colin.
Right.
Now, Colin had decided to set himself a new challenge for this year. He wanted to take up time trialling.
Brave man.
Good job, Colin. Love a good time trial myself. Now, Colin has quite a lot of bikes, so he needed an excuse to keep hold of his first bike, which is this beautiful Trek Madon. Now, he also didn't want to buy a time trial bike. That's good. You don't need a time trial bike.
No, don't need one.
To have a go at time trials. I was going to say triathlon then.
Big no-no.
So he's done a few mods, right? So first thing, changed his crank lengths from 172.5s to 170s. Good, done your research there. Shorter crank length, helps open up your hip angle.
Slightly more aero as well, Ollie. For someone like you.
Like that, Colin.
Yeah, good work, Cole.
Also put Data TT bars on there, so he's got like a TT cockpit on there. Ooh. Nice. Dura Ace bar end shifters, ISM saddle.
Ooh.
Nice, because it's a good saddle for time trialing. You can get aero in it, doesn't put too much pressure on.
Yeah.
And he's gone for 55 and 88mm carbon deep section wheels. He's reincarnated his Madon. Look at that, and now look at it now.
There it is. Wow, look at that. That's nice, isn't it?
Smart.
Yeah.
Light on the back, safety first.
Yeah.
Good. But bottles, mate, not very aero. I'd take those off. You don't need to drink in a time trial.
No, well, it depends how long it is, isn't it?
If it's 25, you don't need to drink.
You heard it here first. Yeah, just go easy out there,
I heard
Colin.
it from Chris Boardman. So.
All right, there we are then. Yeah, we can't argue with that, can we? Nice looking bike, that, Colin. Yeah, nice looking bike.
Who's he up against?
Right, okay, well, Big Colin is up against Joseph from Newcastle upon Tyne.
Oh, Joseph. Reet. Let's have a look at his bike then.
Yeah, let's have a look at Joseph's bike. And now, after much persuasion, Joseph's girlfriend said he could build himself a cross-stroke gravel bike if he could do it for under £100. Joseph started hunting eBay as well as rummaging for bits at a local bike charity shop. A suitable looking frame on eBay was found. A steel Peugeot with bosses for cantilever brakes for just £25. A fork in not quite matching blue colour was purchased for just £4.99. Brakes followed for £3, along with the bottom bracket, stem, seat post and bars for £10 from Recyc e-Bike, the bike charity shop in Newcastle. So I imagine if you said that with a Geordie accent, Recyc e-Bike.
Looks absolutely fantastic, that, mate.
Right, okay, Joseph luckily already had a set of Shimano wheels and tyres, also with a cassette, all pinched from his dad's garage, so he didn't really have them. He's sort of, we're not encouraging theft here, but I like to see what he's done there. It's from his dad. He also found a saddle and some pedals there. A friend donated some old Tegra derailleurs and chain, and an FSA chain set from eBay made up the drivetrain.
Nice.
Tiagra 4600 shifters were another big ticket item, £26. Including cables, headset, brake hangers and other bits, Joseph was sadly well over the £100 budget set by his girlfriend and has since been dumped. No, he hasn't really. With the total costs coming in at £142. So there's the old Peugeot frame, look at that.
Yeah.
Little headset, bosses. There it is with the wheels on, inside probably the living room. Gonna get a telling off for that, won't he, from his girlfriend? And there it is, the finished bike.
I like that bar tape.
Yeah, that reminds me of the old Chinelli cork.
That's cool, that.
Yeah, nice looking bike, isn't it?
Yeah.
And for £142, that. I mean, I know he already had the wheels and stuff, but
Bargain hunter.
yeah. Who's it going to be, Colin or Joseph?
It's a tough one this week. I think
TT
they're
conversion.
both wicked, yeah.
Or cheap cross bike.
That's a tough one.
Yeah,
Well,
votes. Well, just up there. Who's it going to be? Someone's going to be getting hydrated.
what does that even mean?
Don't know. Just sounded good. Right, bike of the week time now. The moment of the show where you get to vote between two bikes that we put head to head. But, well, last week I thought to myself, let's mix it up a little bit. So we put two free hub sounds. Well, hub to hub, I guess.
Cheek to cheek.
Oh, Krista Berg. Nice reference there.
Yeah.
Do like a bit of CDB.
I saw it live once in Doncaster Asda car park.
What?
That's another story. Save that for another time.
I want to hear it right now, but I don't think we've got time. I'm very intrigued. Weird as anything. Right, okay, who was the winner then? It was between the Vision Free Hub and the DT Swiss.
DT Swiss took it.
Ooh.
53% of the vote.
Oh, Star Ratchet winner. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Right,
Yeah.
who have we got this week then? Have we got another free hub or
This week,
what, a can of worms?
no, we're going to do the Pinarello Dogma F12 disc versus the F12 rim.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. Oh, two bikes. Just look at them on screen.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah, so you know what to do by now. Vote just up there for your favourite. And well, Ollie, really, this week, mate, you are opening up a can of worms.
It's now time for my favourite part of the show.
I absolutely love it. Why is it last thing?
I know, we'll save the best for last. The
yeah,
Bike
true.
Vault, where you submit pictures of your bikes, and myself and John rate them either nice or super nice.
Oh, yes.
And if they're super nice, what happens, John?
Well, we give it a ring of the bell! Oh, yes, sir, Rooney, indeed. We give it a good old ring of the bell. And Ollie, he's got a bit of a headache today because I've just done that. So there we are. Not as much of a headache or ear bashing I'm going to give him later on, when he won't tell me more about this Krista Berg story. Right then, Ollie, first up this week, mate, we've got Jamie from Houston in Texas. Absolutely love that city. 2018 Focus Zalco Max disc. Oh, and look at it.
Tidy, that, isn't it?
That is a nice looking, it's a small bike, isn't it?
Yeah, he hasn't got much seat post going on there.
No,
I think
not a
that's
lot.
why it's making it look a little bit smaller.
Yeah. And also the stem goes up quite a bit.
Yeah, but interesting build on that is Zalco Max, because it looks like he's got one by set up there. Also a non-round ring, and that looks like a 34 cassette on the back.
At least a 34. I reckon bigger, 36. Like
Lined up his Hunt wheels.
Is that an XTR rear mech?
Yeah, I mean,
It
it's
is.
a real like one by hack job. It's got
Jamie-
power tap pedals on there.
Yeah.
That's a really smart. That's a super nice for me.
Do you reckon it is?
Nice little
Man, I
moon-
don't
moon
like
light on
that
the back.
on the stem. That GPS, mate.
Yeah, it's a proper K edge mount though, isn't it?
It
It's a
is.
proper one. It's not like a hack
Yeah.
or a bodge or anything.
Wow. Debatable.
I think it's very neat and tidy.
Yeah,
There's
it is actually, yeah.
A few slightly unconventional touches.
KMC chain.
Yeah,
Colour chain.
Pump on the bottle cage. A bit
Yeah.
unconventional, but it's cool. It's very neat and tidy. I like it. I think it's a super nice.
Oh, it's cable disc brakes. Notice that?
TRP ones, yeah.
Yeah, TRP fires, is it? What's something they're called? Yeah. Well, it looks to me, tyres are matching up, valves are matching up.
Good depth of field as well.
There we are. Amateur photographer, Oliver Bridgewood. Right, give it a ring. Do you want a ring?
No.
Okay, I'll ring. Right then, who is next up, Ollie?
Next up, We've got Nathan from Glen Arbor, Michigan, on Inspiration Point overlooking Glen Lake.
Pretty sure.
Well, that's his
like
Fuji SL 2.3.
We can't actually tell that, can we, from the picture?
No, but I like his Pioneer Palmers. Do you know that Jura Ace crankset, the previous version?
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah,
really
still got one of those 5339, of course. If I was riding Campac, I couldn't use that. It is a nice bike, isn't it?
Yeah, I would
Gum sidewalls.
Yes, they're speaking to me. I would prefer the bike to be more square on to the camera, though.
Oh, yeah.
That jaunty angle with the steerer slightly turned it's just offending my OCD.
Yeah, it's a bit like that picture that Ollie put into the poll on Instagram, where he put his bike at a funny angle.
Don't know what you're on about.
Oh, I do. I tell you what, though, it's got is that a little exposure light underneath the saddle as well? Thompson seat post.
I think it's a nice...
Colour coordinated bar ends to match up with that green Camelback bottle.
I think it's potentially a super nice, but he's just not sold it with the photo.
There's like a seat in the background made out of stone. Look, that's like a sofa.
That's Inspiration Point, John.
I'll take that from you then. So it's just getting a nice, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, just going to get a nice. Right, who is next then?
Oh, Trevor, outside my house.
Trevor, right,
Is that my house?
Yeah. It's not my house. It's not his house. Outside your house. But where are you from? We don't need to know your actual house number and road, but just a city or rough.
Maybe
rough
Trevor's
guy?
a secret agent and he doesn't want us to know where he
Yeah.
lives.
Well, he wouldn't be looking very secret on that Woodrup, will he? Because that is a Woodrup El Primo.
I like that.
Reynolds 953.
Look at the fork there. Look at the detail.
Yeah. Nice bit of lug work. DT Swiss rims, it looks like, on Hope hubs. Beautiful. Yeah. Again, that classic Jura Ace chain set. Little tiny.
I think I need to clear something up here, right?
Oh my God, look at the colour of it.
That's nice.
Look at the colour of it, though.
Yeah, it's your favourite. Do you know what? I need to clear something up. Wheel orientation. Brake valves, right? People always pick us up on... Not brake valves, tyre valves, right?
Yeah, okay.
People always pull up on this. It is important, but it's not a deal breaker.
No.
It isn't, is it?
No.
It can be the deal breaker, but it isn't always.
Yeah, it depends what side of the bed we woke up out from.
Today, it's not a deal breaker on this one. That, for me, is a super nice.
Yeah, well, even with the end of the handlebar tape, look at that little bit of black, look at the top of the stem. Saddle is, it's very far back, isn't it?
Are you struggling on this one?
No, I'm not. I really like it, actually. I really do like it. But
I was like,
no, I'm not. Nice. No, I'm saying super nice. Yeah, yeah. Are you saying super nice?
I've said it.
All right, it's a super nice then. Good work, Trev. Right then, who's next up? That's
a T1.
Cervelo T1 track bike.
That looks really good because it's got no rim brakes cluttering up the frame.
Yeah, it's Andrew from London. This one.
London. Right.
London. Sugino, I think it's a 75 chain set. It might not be the 75. Campagnolo Pista wheels.
That's easy. That's a super nice. Easy. Don't do
what,
it.
Even with the...
Stop messing around.
Nearly dropped it then. Nice looking bike. Right, final one this week then, Ollie. Who have we got?
Jeremy from Atlanta, Georgia.
Don't know why he does it. I don't even think his accents are close. Are they close? I don't know. Let us know. Right, it's the Milwaukee Bicycle Co. Fugitive All-Round Tourer.
Yeah, that's cool. And it's kind of weird. It's like an unusual looking bike, but it's kind of... look at this. Look at the head tube angle on that. Very upright.
The forks look like they've been bent backwards.
It's very upright.
Jeremy, have you had an accident you've not told us about?
It's a very functional and slightly different looking bicycle. I kind of like it.
The front rack, for me, is dangerously close to the tread, isn't it, on those tyres? Yeah. Imagine you had some mud dislodged. Well, you're going to get a face full of mud, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's going to spray up at you.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah.
But I do like the purple components.
Trying to avoid euphemisms about racks. But anyway, it's got a gold chain.
It has got a gold chain. It's a bit too cluttered, the background.
Yeah.
It doesn't stand out enough because it's quite a dark bike.
It's not popping.
It's a lovely bike actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jeremy's done wonders with that. If he took it somewhere just without such a distracting background.
Nice.
I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah. Nice looking bike. So you know what to do by now. If not, submit pictures of your bikes using the uploader tool down there in the description below. And maybe, just maybe, they'll come through and we can rate them either nice or super nice. Include where you come from too. Not outside my house.
Or my house.
Or his house. Right, there we are. They're nearly time for the end of the show. And it's always sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
But don't worry, because we've got heaps more great content coming up for you, because, well, tomorrow we head on over to the Bespoke Bicycle Show in Bristol, and we're going to have 3 excellent videos coming up from that, and I'm looking forward to that because it's a great little show. Monday, well, I'm back in the maintenance set, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how different types of headsets work and function.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon if you haven't already. And if you'd like to watch another video, then, well, we've got 2 great ones for you. So you can click on me to watch the new Pinarello Dogma F12 rim and disc. And click on Jon to watch the unboxing of the Wahoo Element Roam, which you can also win as well.
Well, someone's going to be lucky, aren't they? Do you fancy worms for dinner? We can talk about that Chris de Burgh concert in an Asda car park.